Now, moving on, everyone's favourite couple. Yes, it's them again, Harry and Meghan. They've made what I would regard as another shameless attempt to cash in on their royal pedigree.
They've adopted the Sussex title as a surname for their children. Now, this has emerged overnight, and it's apparently an attempt to unify their family.
What does that mean? Joining us now is our very own royal correspondent, Cameron Walker, and former BBC royal correspondent, Michael Colt. Michael, let's go to you first. Michael, what on earth do they mean, unifying their family? It's just commercialising the kids, isn't it?
More verbiage from the Camelot in California, I fear. Let's get down to brass tacks. The royal family's name was Saxe-Coburg-Gotha. That was changed by King George V to Windsor in 1917. The late Duke of Edinburgh lobbied for years to have it changed to Mountbatten Windsor because he said, I'm the only man in Britain who can't give his own name to his children. Right. Eventually, Queen relented. Now, if you looked at the passport of, shall we say, the Princess Royal, it would say Anne Mountbatten Windsor, occupation Princess of the UK. I know that because I've seen it. And if you looked at Harry's, it would say Henry Mountbatten Windsor, Prince of the United Kingdom. Now, if they want to change their name to Sussex or anything else, for about 200 quid, a decent solicitor in this country, by default, change your name. Perhaps they'd like to call themselves Harry and Meghan. Please look at us. We don't know. They could do that if they wanted to. But it's nonsense to say that their surname is Sussex, because it's not. That is a royal title. And the way royal titles can be used legally is very constricted, and the way names of royal palaces can be used. That's why Pip and Andrew and Cameron, we don't see King Charles Cola or Buckingham Palace beef burgers, because the names are strictly controlled under Companies Act, under the laws which cover copyright and passing off. So that is the situation. Everything else that comes out of their PR machine reminds me of what Winston Churchill said of one of his opponents. He said he was inebriated with the exuberance of his own verbosity. And if you read these press releases, you have to think the same hand has been at work.
OK, Michael, just want to bring in royal correspondent Cameron Walker on this. Cameron, are we expecting any reaction from Buckingham Palace, or do you think they'll remain stum?
Well, I think it's a question of motives and legality, isn't it? As Michael points out, the legal surname is Mountbatten Windsor, but Buckingham Palace on their own website says that there's no precedent or legal reason as to why perhaps they can't change the name informally, which is why perhaps we see George Cambridge, Charlotte Cambridge, Louis Cambridge written on their school bags when they started school in Battersea a few years ago. Of course, Harry and William, when they were younger, adopted the name informally. Wales, when they were both at Sandhurst and at school as well. So this has happened before, but I think it's the timing that's significant here because, of course, it's been announced that they have adopted the Sussex name for their children at the same time that they've rebranded the website, at the same time that they've used Meghan's royal crest on the website, and the allegation is that they're using it to capitalise on their royal status because it is, at the end of the day, a royal title.
Cameron Walker, Michael Colt, thank you so much.